Let's now turn our attention to human-powered directories like Yahoo here. Directories are categorized collections of information. Web search directories contain information about web pages. In contrast to search indexes, which contain information from web pages, search directories contain information about web pages. Directories don't use spiders or bots to collect information about a web page, but instead contain basic information such as the page title and description. Human-powered directories, such as Yahoo here, depend on humans for their listings. You submit a short description to the directory for your entire site, or editors write one for the sites they review. If we scroll down here to the base of Yahoo, we'll see all their categories here. You would decide which of these categories your website fits into. Let's choose science here. And you can see that the science directory is further divided: amateur science, booksellers, biology, meteorology, medicine, and so on. If we dig deeper into the directory by choosing an option here, let's do oceanography. Oceanography is further divided. Let's do coral reefs. Here we have additional categories: artificial, books, conservation, as well as a list of the most popular sites in this category. In the list are the actual sites in the directory, and you'll notice that they each have a title: Hawaii's Coral Reef Network, as well as a short description. This site explores the marine life of Hawaii. If I click on the link, it takes me to the specific website in question. In this case, my search for websites related to coral reefs, my search was only looking for matches in the descriptions that had already been submitted to Yahoo. Some directories have staff members that evaluate each site and place it in the correct category. Other directories let the person submitting the site place it in the desired category. Since humans do not revisit the listings in this directory like spiders do in true search engines, changing your web pages will have no effect on your directory listing. Because they gather information so differently, things that are useful for improving a listing with a search engine may have no effect on the listing in a directory. One exception is that a good site with good content might be more likely to get reviewed for free than a poor site. In addition, you'll notice that Yahoo here has the most popular sites, which probably have the best content, at the very top of the listing for this category. So if, for example, we check out ReefBase right here, a database on coral reefs and their resources, this site is proven to be one of the most popular in this category, so it gets a top placement in the list. Some search systems use a pay-as-you-go or sponsored model, where you pay to get your site placed at the top of the search listings. Overture is a good example of this kind of system. I've searched for a term, New Zealand Adventure Tours, and the results here are from people who have paid Overture to be placed at the top of the list. The higher they're placed, the more they've paid Overture. This is a shortcut to generating traffic through a search engine and has become an increasingly popular alternative, particularly for large companies with correspondingly large marketing budgets. Many of these large companies have completely bypassed the entire search engine optimization stage and rely instead entirely on pay-per-click systems to generate new traffic. Most of these pay-per-click systems work by charging a fee each time someone clicks on your listing. So if I were to go ahead and click on the Qantas Vacation link here, Qantas would need to make a payment, probably a small payment, but a payment nonetheless, to Overture. If I were to click on the second option here, this company would also pay Overture a fee, but that fee would be less since they're in the second position. And it would work so on down the list here. The higher you are in the listing, the more you pay per click. Pay-per-click systems have been around since the start of the commercial web, but it's only been the last couple of years that has really flourished on search sites.